Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you all today? Great to see you all back today here at Vacation Bible School. It's wonderful to be able to welcome you again. We're talking about being strong in the Lord and in the strength of His power, and putting on the whole armor of God today is
when I sneeze,
the breastplate of justice. Yesterday was the belt of truth. Today is the breastplate of justice. And we want to get started, so let's begin with prayer. God, we're thankful to be here, and we're glad you're here too. And we ask that we can feel your presence with us, and we ask that you'll give us a good day, a fun day. Even if it's a gray day, we want to know the warmth of your love and your caring for us. We ask your blessing on all the teachers, on all the kids, on all the helpers, and we ask that this will be a wonderful day of Vacation Bible School, and we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I'm going to turn it over to Miss Jessica.
Good morning, my knights in training. How are you today? Oh, let's try that again. How are you today?
Good.
Very good. I need everybody to stand up. Let's get some energy flowing. And we're going to start with our theme song, The Knights of North Castle. Job. Now, do you think you have a little, oh, don't sit down yet. Oh, no, stand up. We're going to learn a new song this morning, but I need to make sure that you have a little bit of energy because I need a little bit of sass. I need a little attitude with this one. So this song is about Goliath, and we are going to learn about David and Goliath today. So, yes, we are going to start out with our hands around our mouth like this, and the words are, hey, hey, Goliath. So you're going to turn and say, hey, 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 Goliath, and look up. Because Goliath was a giant, so we're looking up at him. Hey, hey, Goliath, you look pretty big. Very good. Point to yourself. Me, on the other hand, just a little kid. Now they go, meet, meet, and you're gonna put your hands together and go, meet, meet. Good. Let's try it from the beginning again. Ready? Hey, hey, Goliath, you look pretty big. Me, on the other hand, I'm just a little kid. Meet, meet. Now you're going to go, so what? I may not be strong as you, but there is something about me you don't know. Good. Now we're going to go to the chorus, and it's going to go, watch first. Hey, hey, and then you're going to throw your hands up. This is where I need a little attitude. Goliath. Now you're going to put your hand over your eyes. Oh, oh. Good. We're going to repeat that 4 times. Hey, hey, Goliath. Whoa, oh. Okay, 4 times. Oh, you're right. I forgot a part before the chorus. Yes. So now you're going to step before the chorus. We're going to do this. Step with your feet apart. You stand before me with your shield and sword. Good. Let's try that again. You stand before me with your shield and sword. Good. Now you're going to step again. I stand before you.
In the name.
And then you're going to take your hand and on your left side. In the name of the Lord.
Name of the Lord.
Good. Now we're going to do it again.
All right.
You stand before me.
Stand before me.
With your shield and sword.
With your shield and sword.
I stand before you.
I stand before you.
In the power of the Lord.
In the power of the Lord.
Very good. Now, we're going to go over one other section because it's a little tricky, and then we're just going to follow along with the video. So this one says, hey, hey, Goliath.
Hey, hey, Goliath.
Go ahead and laugh.
Go ahead and laugh.
Now you're going to take your 2 hands together and you're going to hit them twice. I got a couple.
Got a couple.
And now you're going to give the okay sign, pebbles.
Pebbles.
Hidden in a bag. And you're going to swing it around. Good. So let's do, I've got a couple pebbles.
A couple pebbles.
Hidden in a bag.
Hidden in a bag.
Very good. Now let's try it with the music. There's one other section we didn't go over, but we're just going to follow along. But I need to see lots of attitude, my friends. We are standing up to a giant, right? All right. Hey, hey, Goliath. Turn it up.
Me, on the other hand, I'm just a little kid. So what? I may not be strong as you. There is something about me you don't know. Here's the truth. See, you stand before me with your shield and sword, but I stand before you in the name of the Lord. Yeah, you stand before me with your shield and sword, but I stand before you in the power of the Lord. Yeah. Hey, hey, Goliath. Hey, hey, Goliath. Hey, hey. of the Lord, yeah. You stand before me with your shield and sword, but I stand before you in the power of the Lord, yeah. Hey, hey, Goliath. 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 Go ahead and laugh. I got a couple pebbles hidden in this bag. When I raise my arm, when I start to swing, I'ma knock you out with just a rock and a sling, yeah. You stand before me with your shield and sword, but I stand before you in the name of the Lord, yeah. You stand before me with your shield and sword, but I stand before you in the power of the Lord, yeah. Hey, hey, Goliath. 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 Stand before me with your shield and sword, hey, Goliath. Hey, hey, Goliath. Before me with your shield and hey, hey, Goliath. Hey, hey, Goliath.
Very good. Nice job.
That one is really tough to get all the words out. I don't know about you, but I am tired after that one. But now, when you go to Bible stories today, I hope that when Miss Jean asks you if you've ever heard of David and Goliath, you can say that you sang a song today, so that she can tell me, oh, they all told me they had already heard of Goliath. All right, friends, before we head out on our adventure today, who do we need to see? Sparky. And Armor Maddie.
Welcome back, Knights of North Castle. I hope everyone is ready for another great quest. Have you seen my dragon friend Sparky?
Here I am. Choo!
Look, the Knights are back, and look how good they froze in place when you sneezed. Where were you?
Sorry I was late. I had cold feet.
What? What are you talking about?
You know, cold feet. Nervous? It's a joke.
Oh, Sparky, have you been reading that old joke book again?
Oh, yeah. I figured I better brush up on some jokes about the cold. After all, everything is cool here at North Castle, thanks to me and my sneezing.
Everything certainly is cool up here.
Feel free to chill out. Armor Maddie, could you check my wing? You know the royal dog, don't you?
Frost, the king's dog, did he bite your wing?
He sure did. Now I have a frostbite. Get it?
Unfortunately, I do, Sparky. I found another riddle about the great armor. Remember, these riddles are written in an ancient dragon language.
And I am the only one here who can interpret. Let me see what you have. This one says, if the breastplate of justice is what you seek, look for 5 pebbles in a creek.
The breastplate of justice must be another piece of the great armor. So to find it, we have to look for the 5 pebbles in a creek?
Well, around here, it would be 5 pebbles in our frozen moat.
I think the riddle is trying to tell us where to look in the king's book. 5 pebbles? Well, looking through here, I see where people gathered 12 rocks after they crossed a river, but that wouldn't be it.
There was a boy who had 5 loaves of bread. I've eaten some bread that was just about as hard as a rock.
I've got it. There's a story in Samuel 1:17, verses 1 through 50 about a boy and 5 stones. Maybe that's it. Let's take a look inside the King's Book and see if the royal players can help us find out.
Good idea.
Can we have the video? Okay.
Land ho! We're here! We're here!
We're finally in Guatemala?
Yep.
Well, the church we're going to is further inland. Too bad we
This
can't
isn't it.
fly.
This isn't it.
Oh,
Oh, I can just read it.
Go ahead and just
Alright.
read it.
In the Bible, Samuel 1:17 tells us about one of the most famous battles in history. It all starts with King Saul, a very strong and handsome guy who was the very first king of the Israelite people. However, as we learn later, he was not that great of a king. Therefore, God chose a small, young shepherd to be the next king. He was the smallest and youngest of 8 brothers, and his name was David. This little shepherd really loved God. Anyway, back to the battle. King Saul led his people in the battle against their arch nemesis, the Philistines. They were not very nice people. When I said they were not nice, I meant to say that they were very mean. The Philistine army was very confident, and for a good reason. They had a secret weapon, a powerful soldier named Goliath. He measured 6 cubits and a span. In other words, he was very tall, taller than that. Every day, Goliath yelled at the Israelites to send out someone to fight. All the Israelites, including King Saul, were too afraid to fight Goliath. So they did nothing for 40 days. Nothing, that is, until little David showed up to bring lunch to his brothers. While delivering food, David heard Goliath shouting at the Israelites, "Send out a man for me to fight." David was shocked that no one would fight Goliath, so he volunteered. The king was unsure about sending a boy into battle, but David told the king about how he had fought both lions and bears to protect his sheep. The Philistine will be just like one of them. So the king agreed and gave David all of his armor to wear. But it didn't fit. Instead, David simply took his sling and went to the creek and found 5 smooth rocks. With only his sling and a bag of rocks, David went to fight the powerful Goliath. Now it was Goliath's turn to be shocked as he saw David approaching. Instead of a strong warrior, the Israelites sent a small shepherd boy with no armor. Am I some sort of dog that you come at me with these sticks? Unfazed, David said, "You fight me with weapons, but God will win this battle." Goliath just laughed. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, David took a stone from his bag, put it in his sling, and flung it at Goliath. It hit him right in the head, and he fell on his face. While the other Philistines saw what happened to Goliath, they all ran away, while the Israelites ran after them. All of this was just as David said when he told Goliath, "This is God's battle, and our God will hand all of you over to us." And this is just one great story from the King's Book. that was one epic battle, and that story answered our riddle about the pebbles in creek. Sparky? Sparky?
Is it over? Was the giant defeated?
Yes. Where did you go? Were you afraid of Goliath?
Of course.
Well, so were the Israelites. I bet David would be a big fan of our banner verse. Remember, from Ephesians 6:10, it says, "Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power." Sparky, why don't you say it with us this time?
Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Well, that does give me a little more courage.
Speaking of courage, our knights did a great job on their first quest last time. Now, it's time for another quest.
Well, last time, our brave knights practiced their balance, which is very important for a knight. What do they need to do to practice this time?
This time, we need to practice a little horse riding. Horse riding is a big part of being a knight. Knights spend a lot of time on horses and need to have proper riding techniques so they don't fall off. Everyone, stand up. Now, bend your knees a little, keep your back straight, and bounce up and down.
Do they need to hold on to anything?
Thanks for the reminder. Yes, a knight would hold on to the reins of the horse. You could pretend to do that with either one or two hands. Try it with me.
Oh, they are looking more and more like knights. What's our castle call out for today?
The castle call out is armor up with justice. Remember, put your fists on your shoulders like you are putting on a safety harness when you say armor up. Now do this when you say with justice. Let's put it all together. Armor up with justice.
Choo! Knights, when you unfreeze, remember to follow your castle guides and station leaders. They will help you on your quest today. Off you go to find the breastplate of justice.
All right, friends, have a seat for a second. We will dismiss you. Let's practice, though, our banner verse. Ready? Be strong.
Strong
In the Lord.
in the Lord
And in the strength
and in the strength
of his power.
of his power.
Good. Let's do it one more time all together. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Great job. Today we are going to armor up with justice. Let me hear you say it.
Armor up with. I don't think
Great.
I've heard.
Who remembers what we armored up with yesterday? Very good. Do you remember what the motion for truth was? Good. Armor up with truth. Excellent job, my friend.